Do not mistake movement for achievement. To succeed, you need to focus on achievement. Nothing is impossible if you work hard. This is true. Nothing should be free. However, if we emphasize effort too much, it can create the illusion that to succeed, you must constantly be doing something without taking rest. This leads to the belief that working hard means keeping yourself busy. As a result, when you're not busy moving around, you start feeling guilty. If you can turn this guilt into motivation to move, it's fine. But many people experience anxiety and depression because of this, which can actually lead them to give up. Today, I'm going to tell you not to work hard. By the end of this video, you'll understand what I mean by this. The hard work most people think of is different from the hard work of successful people. First, let's precisely define what working hard really means. If you can define your own hard work correctly, you can achieve a successful life. When you think of working hard, what comes to mind? Waking up early, cutting down on sleep, working overtime at your job, splitting time for exercise, and being extremely busy, right? As I mentioned before, hard work and busyness are not the same thing. Don't mix these two things up. Just because you are busy, it does not mean you are working hard. What happens when you confuse business with hard work? First, your to-do list gets longer. You might create a to-do list, plan everything down to the minute, and believe you've worked hard if you finish this list. Of course, planning your day is one way to work towards success. But the longer the to-do list gets, the more likely it is that less important tasks will start taking up space. Let me give you an example. I made a to-do list. I plan to wake up early, read books, study, exercise, and network with people. But something still feels lacking. To work even harder, I think about creating a dropshipping business and running a YouTube channel. So I add those to my list. Now my schedule is packed and I don't have enough time. So I start reading books on time management. The book tells me to create a planner, so I do that too. Now I'm working harder than ever before. If successful people looked at my planner, they'd be probably ask, what exactly do you want to do? There's no doubt I'm working hard and keeping myself busy, but what am I really trying to achieve here? Just by looking at your schedule, your future can be predicted. If you're not spending your time properly, you'll never amount to anything. The moment you mistake busy for hard work, you're deviating from what's truly important. Do not mistake movement for achievement. To succeed, you need to focus on achievement. To achieve, you must focus yourself in one thing. Doing many different things might be fun. Human beings get bored when they repeat the same thing over and over. So we feel more attracted to doing various things. But let's be clear on this. Shallow movements are not hard work. Maturity means you know when to give up something good for something better. There are many wealthy people with multiple jobs. They may be running YouTube channels, personal businesses, and restaurants. But even these people didn't do everything at once. More than 90% of them fully immersed themselves in one thing. After building a system over time, they moved on to the next project. In the end, these wealthy people may appear to be doing many things, but when they started, they focused on one thing. Focusing deeply on what matters is what working hard means. If you focus only on what's essential, you won't need as much time as you think to succeed. Research shows that the amount of time needed for great achievements is 4 hours a day. The rest of the time should be spent on proper rest. But those 4 hours must be dedicated to focusing on just one thing. This is what working hard truly means. Success is easy. You would have to invest just 4 hours a day to change your life. Even if you work a 9 to 6 job, you can still find 4 hours each day. Whatever you're doing, try focusing just 4 hours on one thing. You'll achieve amazing results. Are you busy doing important tasks? Most of us stay busy because we create long to-do lists. We look at the list, worry and stress out, then scroll through our phones to take a break. We end up wasting most of our time and energy on tasks that aren't even important, all while complaining about how much we have to do. Think about the 8 hours you spend in your office. How much of that time is actually spent on important tasks? Probably less than 3 hours. The key to success is not getting busy, it's getting focused. If you develop the ability to focus on what's essential, you can achieve anything. We sometimes get great ideas while in the shower, not when we are working at our desks. Do you know why? When concentration ends, our brain transitions into a relaxed state. During this time, our brain produces more creative ideas. To succeed, the free time you get from concentration should be used for rest and creative thinking. Use concentration and rest wisely, and you can succeed without living a busy life. The truth is, you need to avoid being too busy to succeed. You must pursue what's essential, work less, but do it right. Most of what we do or say isn't really essential. We are influenced by too much information trying to brainwash us. If you eliminate non-essential tasks, you'll find true peace of mind, and your to-do list will become simpler and more effective. Here's Steve Jobs' famous quote: "Simple can be harder than complex." You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. Now, how do you actually concentrate on what's important? Let me give you some tips. First, always ask yourself questions. Before doing anything, ask if what you're doing is truly important, or if it's something you absolutely must do. If you don't know whether it's important, it probably isn't important. If something is truly important, you will know instinctively. By doing this, you will be able to prevent yourself from bad habits like mindlessly browsing shopping websites or scrolling on your phone. Second, secure time for concentration. You need to dedicate at least 90 minutes to focus deeply on the most important tasks. Do this at the times when you're least likely to be disturbed, like early mornings or before bed. Postpone easy tasks to the afternoons or Fridays when your focus is lower. Practice concentrating for 90 minutes and gradually increase to 4 hours a day. Finally, simplify your thinking. We waste so much time on useless thoughts and worries. To concentrate on yourself, you need to stop these distracting thoughts. Don't let thoughts like, "will this work out?" or "what should I do next?" become habits. It's not about eliminating worries entirely. Just set a specific time for worrying. When any worries comes to your mind, say to yourself, "I'll think about this on the weekend," or "I'll give myself 10 minutes before bed to worry about it." Maturity means knowing how to give up the good for something better. Living busy is not the same as working hard. Creative ideas don't come from chaotic business. Focus on the essential tasks, and rest during the remaining hours. By doing so, whatever you do, you'll greatly improve your efficiency. Before starting something, ask yourself if it's truly necessary. Eliminate unnecessary tasks and focus on the ones that truly matter. Dedicate at least 90 minutes every day to the tasks that make a real difference in your life. Set aside specific times for worrying. Through concentration, you can live a relaxed life and achieve success at the same time. I wish you all the best. Please subscribe and like for more contents like this.